Good morning. Today I'm going to do the revision. Subject Food Science, Unit number 1, Introduction to Food Science. Now talking about food science, it is a multidisciplinary field involving chemistry, biochemistry, nutrition, microbiology, and engineering. It's a vast area. As you can see, it involves chemistry, engineering, biochemistry, horticulture, animal sciences, physics, nutrition, statistics, law. So biotechnology, food technology, molecular gastronomy. Let's talk about this vast area in detail. Before going to this, let's talk about the importance or study of food science. In which way food science helps us in our day-to-day life. Number 1, gain knowledge, helps in understanding the composition and chemistry of food, specifically for the selected food, various methods of cooking, principles of food preservation to increase the shelf life, manage and use resources which is required, and consumption of safe food. So let's talk about the vast areas of food science. So it is called as interrelationship with the other field. So what is the interrelationship of food science with the other field? So let's start with the first one, that is agriculture. Agriculture, take an example of rice. You have different kinds of rice: brown rice, red rice, basmati rice, single polished rice. Talking about basmati rice, in case of special occasion, we always prefer basmati rice to include special flavor to the rice, like biryani, etc. Take an example of tomatoes. You have juicy tomatoes and pulpy tomatoes. Juicy tomatoes is used for soups, whereas pulpy tomatoes is used to prepare ketchup. The second one is biology. Biology will be talking about herbs, shrubs, roots, which are used in various products to increase the nutritive values. Take an example of tea, where you have various herbs, roots, shrubs, which are added. Biochemistry. We'll be talking about the interaction of food with the enzyme, as well as prebiotic and probiotic food. Physics talks about the dimension and cuts of various products, as well as talking about the packaging, different kinds of packaging in detail. Next is the medicine. Talk about the medicine, we will be talking about the special food prepared for gluten-free food, special menus designed for diabetic patients, as well as hypertension patients. History and sociology. Talk about the history and sociology. We'll be preparing different kinds of food based on the requirement, like based on different festivals. Like take an example of Ramzan, you prepare only non-vegetarian food. Then in case of Ganesh Chaturthi, you'll be preparing only vegetarian food. During Christmas or New Year, we'll be preparing a mix of both vegetarian as well as non-vegetarian food. Next is the geography. We'll be talking about the soil. As taste differs, the choice of ingredients varies from one region to the other region. Then mathematics. We'll be talking about the quality control, calculation of time, temperature, amount of ingredients to be used. Commerce and economics. We'll be talking about time, money, and workforce, which has to be managed. Engineering. We'll be talking about the various food products, development of utensils, appliances, packaging materials. Law. We'll be talking about local law, national law, international laws. Food safety. We'll be talking about how to improve the shelf life of the products and to maintain quality control. Food analysis. Analyze what about the nutritive contents of the food. Food preservation, increase the shelf life of the food. Food fortification, like you find various fruit juices, oils, which they say fortified with vitamin D. As we are not unable to take vitamin D, in that cases, you are fortifying with vitamin D, various nutrients. Food rheology. It talks about the flow of the food. So flow of the food, which talks about fluidity, crispiness, as well as tenderness. Food anthropology. It affects the religion, culture, tradition, customs, myth, misbelief on food consumption. So this is about the interrelationship of food science with various other fields. Let's talk about the food technology. So scope of food technology. So the main purpose of food technology is the link with the various kinds of knowledge which are necessary to inform human activity in food handling, processing, distribution and marketing. So it talks about the entire starting from farm to fork. So the study of this in detail is said to be food technology. Scope of food science. Now let's talk about the next topic, which is scope of food science. Scope of food science will be talking about combating undernutrition, space food, military feeding, fabricated food, modified gas atmosphere, nutraceuticals, biofortification, prebiotic, food aid or special ingredients, fats and sugar substitute, recent trends in packing, nanotechnology. Talking about the combating undernutrition. How can you combating undernutrition? It's a homemade recipe. Like take an example of chicky, which is high in protein. So this is specifically the food which are given for the people who are undernutrition, like children, pregnant women, nursing mother. Space food. Space food generally, this food has to have a long shelf life and dehydrated, easy to carry, small volume and masses, and thermostable, flexible packaging, so that we can, the shelf life of the food should be for 2 to 5 years. So based on this, the food is designed. Military feeding. Military feeding, nutrient dense, lightweight, compact and easily reconstitutable food products, prolonged shelf life. Fabricated food. Fabricated food which has got soya chunks, or you can say granules, or vegetables. Like take an example of noodles that we have in our day-to-day life, or the oats, which includes carrots, which includes beans, etc. These are fabricated food. Modified gas atmosphere. So this is about the composition of cold storage, where you have fruits and vegetables which are stored to enhance the shelf life as well as to regulate the ripening process. Nutraceutical. So this specifically talks about the N3 fatty acids, which is docosahexaenoic acid, which is extracted from the fish whale, which is very much required to prevent cholesterol, heart diseases, arthritis, etc. Biofortification. So here you are fortifying rice with high iron content, whereas in few countries where you have Manila, Philippines, etc., here they are what you can say fortifying the rice with high iron content. Prebiotic food. Prebiotic food, we are going to talk about products such as lassi, curd, yogurt, and traditional food in India. Food aids and special ingredients. So the protein, especially the whey protein, isolated and extracted from the whey water, are being used in preparation of bread, cakes, muffins, croissants, yogurt. Fat and sugar substitute. Fat and sugar substitute, we will be talking about the various bread spreads, table spreads, salad spreads, etc. Recent trends in packing. CAP, MAP, RFID. So CAP, control atmospheric packing, MAP, modified atmospheric packing, RFID, radio frequency identification number. So whenever you see the bars code, that is radio frequency identification number. CAP and MAP packing are the thermo packing to increase the shelf life of the product. Now, food science and hospitality industry. So talk about the food science and hospitality industry. We'll be talking about receiving, sorting, grading, storage, pre-preparation, serving or dishing, dishwashing. Receiving, sorting and grading. If you remember your BTK practicals, where you are receiving the products, you're sorting out, and as well as you're grading it. Then once your storekeeper receives the products, he will grade it, he will sort it, he will follow FIFO or LIFO. FIFO, first in, first out, LIFO, last in, first out. And he'll be checking what kind of food it is, whether it is dry storage, whether the food has to be kept in dry storage or whether it has to be kept in low storage, that is refrigerator or deep freezer, depending on the store type of the food, whether it's a perishable food, semi-perishable and non-perishable food. So after receiving, they're going to store it. So as I already told you, storage, dry storage or low temperature storage. After it is stored, the day you're doing the practical, you are doing the pre-preparation, that is mise en place. So in case you're doing a non-vegetarian, you're going to take the products, do the thawing first, that is bringing the product to room temperature, and then you are doing the further process. It's vegetables or fruits. You are first checking, taking out the unwanted parts of the fruits and vegetables, and then you're washing it thoroughly, and then you are chopping. Next is the serving. So time and temperature should be maintained while serving the dish, labeling which is mandatory. And the last is the dishwashing. Dishwashing, as already mentioned, 3 sink system: wash, rinse, sanitize. So we follow this and do the dishwashing procedure. Next is the culinary skills and food science. So change in the customer demand, where younger crowd, new generation, they want to try various cuisine, they want to try new products, and scientific advancement in the field of nutrition, food safety and health, variation in the supply of ingredients and equipments, change in the budget, influence of other financial matters, political and other policy related decision, change in socio-demographic pattern of population. You have the following careers are associated: chefs, cooks, food service personals, bakers, butchers and meat cutters, retailers, wholesalers, marketing experts, educators, and investors. And specifically, in addition to the above mentioned, you have a purchase of food suppliers, food graders, packers, dishwashers, plant sanitation helpers, and you have various careers options available in hotels, restaurants, fast food outlets, canteens, mess, cafeterias, catering, hotels, ice cream parlors, food industry, airlines, hospitals, railways, healthcare, publishers, media companies, food packaging companies. With this, I hope you have enjoyed this session, a small introduction to food science and the various fields of food science. First, we have done quick recap of what is food science. Then specifically why this food science helps us, various fields of food science and role of food technology, then scope of food science in various fields, then food science and its relationship with the hospitality industry, culinary skills and food science, and various careers options in food science. With this, we have completed Unit 1. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Thank you. Next is the culinary skills and food science. So change in the customer demand, where younger crowd, new generation, they want to try various cuisine, they want to try new products, and scientific advancement in the field of nutrition, food safety and health, variation in the supply of ingredients and equipments, change in the budget, influence of other financial matters, political and other policy related decision, change in socio-demographic pattern of population. You have the following careers are associated: chefs, cooks, food service personals, bakers, butchers and meat cutters, retailers, wholesalers, marketing experts, educators, and investors. And specifically, in addition to the above mentioned, you have a purchase of food suppliers, food graders, packers, dishwashers, plant sanitation helpers, and you have various careers options available in hotels, restaurants, fast food outlets, canteens, mess, cafeterias, catering, hotels, ice cream parlors, food industry, airlines, hospitals, railways, healthcare, publishers, media companies, food packaging companies. With this, I hope you have enjoyed this session, a small introduction to food science and the various fields of food science. First, we have done quick recap of what is food science, then specifically why this food science helps us, various fields of food science and role of food technology, then scope of food science in various fields, then food science and its relationship with the hospitality industry, culinary skills and food science, and various careers options in food science. With this, we have completed Unit 1. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Thank you.